Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel again. Thank y'all so much for coming over. Now, look, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't know how people were able to upload this Kanye West interview with him in that robe. I really don't. I was watching, trying to see if he was trying to say stuff and expose people. This dude was going off. He was ranting. He was saying a lot of outlandish, crazy, just, I don't know how long the video is going to be up. I don't. But it's on this channel called Hot Tub. It's like an hour and 22. It says full interview. Now, look. Kanye says a lot of crazy things. I said this before, with a little truth sprinkled in there. I just want to hear what they have to say on the Breakfast Club about this. Are they going to agree with some of the stuff he said? Are they going to disagree with some of the stuff? Like he was talking about, Drake, talking about Kendrick. He said something about Kendrick, which is so weird because I remember Kanye kind of like, what is that line he said? I can't even think of one Drake line. Y'all know the song, but we gonna check this out. I just want to hear what they have to say. All right, we ain't gonna waste no more time. This is on the Breakfast Club. It says Ye interviews in a black, you know what, robe. Dishes on Jay-Z, Kim Kardashian's mistake, plus more. Let's jump right into it.
So Viola Davis sat down with the Times and she was talking about a new thriller that she is in called G20. And she talked about her life, her career, why she wants to have more fun, which was in playing meta with Akademiks, but that is not what he did. He stood up, not being able to, things aren't always what they seem, and taking some time to, be able to look at people as people and realize that you don't always know what people are going through. So, yeah. And moving on, Akademiks and Kanye West. So Kanye West, I would say he sat down with Akademiks, but that is not what he did. He stood up the whole time.
Whole interview
he stood up, and not only did he stand up, but when in the beginning of the interview, when you first see Kanye West, he comes on screen. He has what is it?
A KKK robe.
Yeah. No, before the KKK robe, he had
a swastika t-shirt.
He had on the what's the Sean Combs brand?
Sean John.
Sean John. He had on a Sean John t-shirt and a swastika blinged out necklace.
They still make those?
He actually, remember, he brought it back because he's trying to support Puff. So that's what Okay. So then he changed into
really think about what she just said there. A Sean John shirt because he's trying to support Puff. He brought it back. Like, again, innocent until proven guilty, but my goodness, man. My goodness.
A all-black KKK mask and robe, and stood for the interview where he talked to Akademiks about several things. So the first thing he talked about, or one of the first things he talked about, was his relationship and his sentiments on Jay-Z. Let's take a listen.
All you street Jay-Z, Beyonce, you ain't helped me when I was having problems with my kids. You could have used your influence. No, your influence is for politics. Your influence is how you could use it. You never wanted to sign anyway. That Dame signed. You ain't show up to my first wedding. You ain't my family. I always wanted some Kim. Kim. You know what I'm saying? How much money you think Jay-Z make off my catalog versus what I make off it? Next subject.
And that part was crazy because Akademiks were trying to get some questions in, but baby, when I tell you Kanye West didn't care about them questions, he did not care at all.
He knew what he wanted to say.
Yeah, the Akademiks, he just wanted that platform. He wanted the people to hear him.
Kanye is boring. I mean, just old and tired antics. I never thought we would get to the point in life where Kanye West is just simply boring.
And whatever happened to that album? Did that Bully album ever come out?
Bully, yeah, it's out.
Oh,
yeah,
that's the reason why nobody's talking about the music. So he got to do something with somebody's talking about him.
Well,
and isn't he complaining about Jay? I don't even know if Jay owns his catalog or not. But wasn't Big Sean complaining that Kanye owns his catalog?
Yeah, there was a whole thing with Kanye and Big Sean as well too.
So it's like he know how the record business work. You know, you got to be the change you want to see, right, Kanye?
Hey, there we go. Well, he also talked about Kim Kardashian and regretting having kids with her. Let's take a listen.
But even when you speak about Kim, people might be like, well, you picked her.
Absolutely, I did. That was my fault. I didn't want to have children with this person after the first 2 months of being with her. But my issue with all these ass celebrity is, like, I bled for you. If ask you about me, say we ain't speaking on Ye. And you should never have ever gone. Look at John Legend, old sissy ass. I ain't never do nothing wrong to that. I changed.
I'm going to just say this, man. And I just want y'all to follow me. Don't get lost in the sauce. All right, just follow me. When I be reacting to all of these videos and you hear all these rumors, this person said this, or this person said they like to do this, or they go that way, or they go both ways, this and this. It's been rumors. And listen to what he says. That's why, again, I don't know it to be true, but I'm just saying it's been a lot of rumors from other people talking about John Legend. So when I say he says a lot of crazy with a little truth sprinkled in there, like think about the relationship that John Legend and Kanye had. Hell, all the relationships he's had with these people, and look how he's talking about them now. Like, really think about that. Does he say a lot of crazy stuff? Absolutely. But I'm trying to look at what's underneath that. You know what I mean? It's hard to take him serious. You know, most of the times you listen to him and you just want to stop the video. But I did it. I bit the bullet and I listened. And I just wanted to hear how they're going to react to these things that he's saying.
Generations of his life. This wears sweaters in August and Barbados. No, they say he smell like mashed potatoes. I don't know where I got this from.
Yo, what?
I know Kanye be walking around in denim jeans with no drawers on.
Oh,
Yo.
What are we talking about? This guy, first of all, you shouldn't question nobody about what they wearing when you standing there in a black KKK robe. You can't question nobody's wardrobe when you walking around in a black KKK robe. Come on, man. And swastika t-shirts.
It's sad because he's been saying the same thing over and over and over again, and obviously it's for attention. At this point, I don't know if there's something really wrong where he actually needs help, or is he just doing this for attention? Because I don't even know.
I think he just wants attention.
Bro is out of here. He dropped the F-bomb so much. I'm like, what is happening?
Or he may really feel like this. Like,
he might just.
That's true.
Really feel like I always wanted family and nobody. Like, I think he just always felt like that. Maybe this is how he feeling. He's.
Well, this ain't the way to get family and friends, huh?
No, it's absolutely not. He don't want them to be their family and friends now because he is burning bridges. Well, I mean, and to his point, I guess bridges that were already burnt because they didn't F with him anyway. But it just seems like this is how he really feels.
And you know what? I agree with Jess because Kanye went from wanting to be white to now wanting to be a white supremacist. And I just need everybody out there to know there's nothing pro-black about anything Kanye West does. He embraces everything that has historically hurt black people, from Nazis to KKK. Like, what are we doing here, people?
So why do people still play his music? You can go to the mall, you can go to a restaurant, you can and you'll hear it. Like, why aren't these people removed from playlists? Why do you think that is? I want y'all to answer in the comments.
Why do we even pay this guy any attention?
Well, one of the things he talks about, Charlamagne, you actually directly mentioned this. He admitted he was jealous of Kendrick Lamar as well. You talking about the progression of people. Let's take a listen to that.
I don't like how they used Kendrick. And also, I don't like him saying he the number one because I'm the number one. So those are my two things.
People think that that's jealous.
That Kendrick is on Cardi album. And I feel like that's two different genres. Yeah, I'm jealous. Yeah, I'm hearing this for the first time. Yeah, I'm not on it. Yeah, this man rapping about Skims.
Yeah, so he was going into the Playboy Cardi stuff because remember he was taking shots at Playboy Cardi too when that album dropped.
Yeah, he was mad at Ty Dolla $ign. I see him mad at this person and that person.
Yeah.
Who was rapping about Skims?
Who was rapping about
Playboy Cardi.
Oh,
Yeah, he was like, and then Kanye came out and tweeted how, like, his review of the album, and it was like a whole thing. And then Playboy Cardi was trying to get Northwest on the album allegedly, and that was a whole thing because Kim didn't want him on the Diddy song. It's been a lot, okay. And have y'all listened to Bully?
I have not.
I hate how they be playing the music in the background like that, man. I'm just hoping that this video don't get taken down because of the music.
There's a short film attached to it too. There's different versions that are dropping, but I haven't listened to it either because I'm trying to get through all these tweets and interviews.
I like
Kanye-
Vultures. I didn't listen to Bullies, but I like Vultures Part 1 and 2. I think that's the second. Ain't that the one before Bully?
Yes, yeah,
Yes,
he did
I do
Vultures.
like the Vultures albums, but no, I haven't gotten to Bully.
Kanye is just a miserable human who, always feels like he has to be number one in whatever it is that he's doing. And he'll always be jealous and envious of whoever is number one or the hot person in that space. It don't matter whether it was Virgil in clothes or Drake in music or now Kendrick in music. He's going to always be a hater. Mm-hmm. And that's just whack. You can't have, and I hate when he talks about having all of this money. I got all this money. I got all this money. First of all, you're not the richest person in the world, number one. And number two, that money clearly not making you happy, brother.
Yeah, money's not making him happy. Money's not making him cool. Money is not making him intelligent. Money's not doing anything for him.
Nothing.
That's all I got on. Yeah, he did mention Virgil, but I didn't even get that clip. He just said he is mad at Virgil because Kanye says he's just an evil person. Like he's an evil person.
Virgil is dead.
He's not here anymore.
No, he's not saying that. He's not saying Virgil's evil. He's saying, remember he said all that stuff about Virgil online? Mm-hmm. He said that he did that because he knows himself that Kanye is an evil person. That was his response. It was stupid. And yes, Virgil is not here anymore.
No.
Yeah, I saw that part. His Akademiks had asked him, like, why would you, he's not here to defend himself. He's like, because I'm evil. He said Drake is better than Kendrick. He said a lot of stuff. I wanted to see it to see if he would say some things that other people have been saying, if he would double down on things. But I feel like at this point, no one's going to really take him too serious. But at the same time, like when he's talking about like Jay-Z and Beyonce, I believe there's a lot of truth there. I feel like Jay-Z is one of the gatekeepers for sure. This, again, I ain't telling y'all to go watch it. You ain't got to. But it's just one of them things where I felt like I had to see it because with everything that's going on in the world, I'm just trying to see if there's any type of connections to anything. I wanted to see if he was going to slip and say something about Diddy, some information that nobody has talked about, that, because when he goes off the rails, he really goes. But again, appreciate you guys coming over and watching, man. Like, share, comment below. Peace out.